Okay, I'm going to teach you how to make wool dreads today. Here's the things we'll be using: a butter knife, olive soap, scissors, hot water, some wool. It's like a wool roving, and this is a plastic that's made to look like bamboo curtain. I've used bamboo before, bamboo mats, but I've found that the wood gets soft and split, so we're using a curtain today. Okay. Alright. What we're going to start out by doing is the olive soap. You want to use your butter knife to scrape. Let me zoom in here. You're going to use your butter knife to scrape some olive soap into the hot water. If it's a bar, I mean, if it's not a bar, just if it's liquid, add it to it. You just want some of this soap in this water. I think you can use other soaps, I'm not sure. This one just makes it really soft and makes the dread kind of form better in the wool. And this one I got at Sally's. It's like for deep conditioning your hair, pretty much. So, okay. That should be good. Just kind of let that mix together in there. Set this to the side for a second. Alright. Then we take our curtain, which is what I'm using again. You can use a bamboo mat, or I've used all kinds of stuff. I've used like straw hat or straw placemats for like at a table when you're eating dinner, those like kind of woven looking, wicker looking things. I've used those. Bamboo mats, I've heard people prefer to use those. That works great for them, but whenever I use the bamboo mat, the wooden kind, the wood gets soft after a while when you're doing the dread, and like the wood starts to splinter, and then it gets in the dread and on your fingers, and it just doesn't, it's not good. Also, the strings that hold together the bamboo mats, I've had them come apart too, like these little threads holding this together. These haven't come apart yet, but these are plastic, these little sticks in this curtain. They look like bamboo, but they're little tubes of plastic. I don't know if I could zoom in to show you what I'm... I don't know if you could see that. They're hollow. Come on, camera. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna... Wait. Maybe. There it goes. See these little tubes there? They're hollow. Okay. And it's plastic, so it won't splinter, which... Yay. Alright. I like to roll it out, and then I take something heavy, because I fold it in half, like, in half, you know? It's a long curtain. So I take something heavy just to weigh down the end of it. I'm using a pumpkin, which is kind of irrelevant. You won't really see the pumpkin, but it just happened to be a heavy thing I have laying around. Alright. Then you take your piece of wool, however long you want your dread. Now, if you're gonna do double-ended dreads, which I suggest doing, because you get two for one in one braid, basically. So yeah, fold it in half. If this is how long you want it. It'll even get a little bit longer once you roll it out, but about the length of my arm is, I don't know if you can see that. It's about good. It's probably how long I want it. I don't want it too much longer, because then they just seem to get into everything when I bend over or try to get anything done. So, got that cut. Then you want to just take it and split the wool, just like that. Try to keep your hands like right next to where you're splitting, or it could taper off and veer off somewhere and you'll get an uneven little piece torn off, and you don't want that. Like if I were to just keep going like this, it would taper off right about here, and it would be not the piece I wanted. So, I've already cut this part weird at one point, so it might get weird anyway. Yeah, it's gonna get weird anyway. Alright, I'll show you on the next one. So then, making another split. Again, follow it down. My dogs are gonna bark in a second because my husband just got home. So, prepare for that. I have 2 chihuahuas. Okay, gonna split it again. Make another piece. Told you. Hi. I'm making a video, so, you know. It won't be a long one, though. Split it again. Keep going. Coco! Oh. Okay. You can probably get a couple pieces out of a piece of wool in the thickness that I started with. This could probably be turned into another one. Right here. Okay, so you want to split them into pieces about this thick. If you can see in my hand, it's like about how thick it is. Just like that. Then you want to take your hot water, fold this up so it'll fit in my little hot water thing here. Just want to put it in the hot water. It's kind of hot though. Squeeze it out as you're pulling it out. Ow. Depending on how hot you got it. You want it wet but not like super dripping, but still you want that water on it. Okay, now that it's all wet, you put it in your curtain or bamboo mat or whatever you're using, and you just take your mat and just roll it. See? And it'll start to roll into a dread. And I do this a couple times now. Flip it over to do the other end, like that. I like to do it twice just to make sure it really gets a nice tight roll to it. And that's it. Then lay it over on a towel, because it might be a little wet still, and go to the next one. Okay. I'll do a couple more to give you an idea of about how fast it can be done, and just so you can really see the technique and how it's done. It's really easy. These ones are pretty thin. They're going to be the ones that I have on the top and in front, more on my head. And I like those ones to be thinner because they just blend easier into your hairline than the big thick ones do. Okay. Alright, so basically, hopefully you get the basic idea of how, whoops, fell into my water over here, of how those are done. I'll show you one more thing that you might want to know how to do when making them. And it's, if you want some color, like different colors made into your dread, you would need, oh, I should have included this on the what you need items, but a felting needle that is, where is it? This little guy. My screen. You can get them like craft shops, Hobby Lobby, wherever. It's for needle felting. Then I have some colored wool here. Right here. A little bit of colored wool. And a little bit, you don't need a whole lot, just to give it a little color. This little foam felting thing. Then you just stab it in with the needle felting. Felting needle. God. Just kind of get it all stabbed together here. Alright, it doesn't have to be too stabbed up here. I mean, you're just gonna roll it up together anyway. Then you get it wet, same old procedure. All right. Another fun thing I like to do after they're rolled, you can do fun little designs with the felting needle. Like, take a tiny little tuft of this wool again. Oh, here's the part we just rolled into it. See how it's got a nice little color to the end? Take a tiny little tuft of colored wool, just kind of set it on there, then stick it with the felting needle, and just kind of keep bunching it into itself. You can make dots or little shapes. Like I'm going to make a little heart on this one. And the more you get used to the felting needle, the easier it'll be to make the little shapes. You'll get more used to it. You can be as creative as you want to be on adding the colors and stuff to it. It's kind of fun. There. I don't know if you can see the little guy. See? Little heart. Could probably be stuck in there a little bit more solidly. Or however you want to say it. But there. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Little heart. Focus. There. All right. And that is all you do. See, it doesn't take very long. Just a couple minutes and I already made 4 of them. So. I hope that was recording. Really?